Hey everyone, welcome back to Damn Tasty Vegan. It's your friend Maria Rose. So in today's video, I'm going to help you to find your perfect menstrual cup. So before you get your first menstrual cup, there's a few things that you need to know. Number one, you need to know your cervix height. How do you find that out? Well, it's very easy. First off, it's very important that you measure your cervix while you're on your period, because your cervix height lowers and rises depending on where you're at in your cycle. During your menstruation phase, your cervix is at its lowest point, and then during your ovulation phase, 2 weeks later, your cervix is at the highest point. Pretty interesting stuff. Vaginas are super interesting. The more you learn about them, the more they'll blow your mind. So to measure your cervix height, make sure that you're on your period. Put your finger up in your vagina. I use my index finger. You can put your leg up on the toilet, or you can squat, or you can just do it sitting on the toilet. And you want to go until you feel something that feels like the tip of your nose. That's your cervix. And if you touched your cervix and your finger was into about your first knuckle here, that means you have a very low cervix. So you're gonna need to find a shorter cup. If you inserted your finger and you were able to touch your cervix and it went up to your second knuckle, that means you have a medium cervix height. If you inserted your finger and you weren't able to touch your cervix until past that second knuckle, it means that you have a very high cervix height. Why is this important? If your cervix is very low, that means you're gonna need to get a cup that is maybe a little bit wider, but on the shorter side. Number two, you need to know if you have a heavy flow or not. If you have a heavy flow, I think you know. So if you have a heavy period, you need to get a higher capacity cup. On the Clue app website, it says your flow is heavy if in a day you soak through tampons or pads every hour for a few hours in a row in the same day. You need to change pads or tampons during the night. You fully soak 6 or more regular pads, tampons, or 3 or more maxis in a day. You collect more than 30 milliliters of blood in your menstrual cup. So far we know if we have a low, medium, or high cervix height. Number two, we need to know if we have a heavy period, because then we might need to get a higher capacity cup. Once you know those two pieces of information, head on over to the website, put a cup in it, and take the quiz, and it will help you to narrow down your perfect cup. Also, while you're over at the Put a Cup in It website, they have discount coupons for certain cups. If Put a Cup in It doesn't happen to have a discount code for your specific cup that you want, make sure to look online. Just Google promo codes, discount codes for the name of your cup. Find the email for the company of the cup that you want to buy and directly write them and say, hey, I'm interested in buying your cup. Do you happen to have any promo codes? Believe it or not, a lot of them will send you a promo code for like 20% off or a coupon or something. Another tip I have for saving yourself some money while buying a menstrual cup is to join the Facebook page for Put a Cup in It. They have a menstrual cup swap Facebook page, and a lot of times people will try out cup, doesn't work for them. Instead of throwing it out, they'll swap it with you. They may give it to you for free, they may give it to you for a discount. Cups are totally safe to share if you sanitize them by boiling them, so no need to worry about that being unsanitary. If you have a cup that you want to get rid of, you may be able to swap it with someone else and get a whole new cup for free. My last tip for you is to always wear backup menstrual underwear. Something that I don't hear a lot of people talking about is the fact that when you change your cup, especially on a heavy day, sometimes there's residual blood on the walls of your vagina underneath the menstrual cup. And sometimes that seeps down and you'll see spotting in your underwear. So I will link my favorite period underwear below. I really, really love them. They're very soft. They're very attractive. Like, you don't feel like you're wearing frumpy period underwear when you're wearing it. Menstrual underwear are just nice to wear as backup during your heavy days, or if you're just getting the hang of using a menstrual cup. There's kind of a learning curve in the beginning on how to insert it the right way so that it doesn't leak. So it's good to have that backup. So let's summarize everything. Number one, you need to know the height of your cervix and make sure that you check that height sometime during your period, because your cervix is at its lowest point during your period. Number two, you need to know if you have a heavy flow or not, to know whether or not you need a higher capacity cup. Number three, head on over to Put a Cup in It and take their quiz. Number four, try to save yourself a little money by either looking on the Put a Cup in It website, searching online, or emailing the company directly saying that you are interested in buying their cup, wondering if they have any promo codes, or heading on over to the Put a Cup in It Facebook page and doing a cup swap with someone. Don't worry, it's completely sanitary if you boil your menstrual cup before use. And my last tip is to get yourself a pair of comfortable, sexy period underwear, because there may be some spotting with your menstrual cup if you have residual blood on your vaginal wall below your menstrual cup. So I have tried about 5 different menstrual cups. Didn't find my perfect one until I found the Super Jenny. I love this cup because it is soft average. So another thing you want to know is if you want to get a cup on the firmer side or the softer side, the Put a Cup in It quiz will help you to narrow down which one you want. I have found that soft average is one of the best cups for creating a good suction seal and for inserting and for not bothering you while it's in insertion. All the cups that I had trouble with were on the firmer side. Even when I took the Put a Cup in It quiz, it told me to get a firm cup. The firm cup did not work for me. It was too firm. So there's firm, soft average, and then soft cups. I recommend the soft average cup, but you know, you kind of have to figure that out on your own too. So those are my tips for helping you find your perfect menstrual cup. I hope this video helped you out. I love menstrual cups. It took me a little bit to finally learn how to use them right because the information back in the day was not as readily available as it is now. I do have a previous video on how to stop cup leaks. I will link below, as well as a video on how to insert your menstrual cup. So please leave me any questions, comments below, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Thanks. Bye.